I know they be like under MK Ultra and stuff, but it don't excuse the fact of how they be acting and how they be trying to like mess with somebody who ain't even bothering them. But you know, being a target individual, or being a chosen one, or being God's people and stuff, of course you gonna go through like the ridicule and all this type of stuff, and people trying to do all this type of stuff to you. But it never justifies it, because if these people were willing to join a cult or join a covenant or sign a contract and stuff like that, they knew what they were signing up for. Even if they didn't know what they were signing up for, they was desperate. They was desperate to be accepted. And mind you, like, people who are target individuals or chosen ones, or people who have gone through real actual stuff in life and overcame those things and learned from them and became wiser, better, sharper, stronger and stuff like that, they're not looking to be accepted, because they never really truly was ever accepted, but they dealt with it. See what I'm saying? Like, they weren't looking for acceptance. They weren't looking for fulfillment outside of themselves. They fulfilled their own selves during those times when all everybody was trying to be against them and stuff like that. And mind you, with my BD, with my toxic BD, he was a very abusive, of what I've already said. But he had said something about, oh, you're pure. Like, this was in the earliest stages of, like, even, I met him, like, off of a dating app, and I shouldn't even been on a dating app around this time, but I would highly suggest don't even be on dating apps, or even use your discernment with dealing with anybody. Dating apps or no dating apps, but I would completely stay away from dating apps. Come to find out, he was, like, you know, DL and stuff, and I think majority of these, like, witches and warlocks be DL, or, like, they be doing, like, they be trying to like get you. They'll send people to try to get them to lay with you, to try to so you to contract HIV or AIDS or something like that, or they be helping you over OD and stuff like this. This is what these honey traps. This the game that they be spitting. For real, they be wanting you to OD on these substances that they were sent, that somebody paid, that these government officials paid them to come to you with about. Yeah. But mind you, no HIV, no AIDS, no nothing over here, no other further law proceedings or whatever the hell. But you know what I'm saying. But I think I done spilled majority of this stuff. It ain't no misinformation. I know, like, sometimes things people like to report stuff and like that, but I be having so many people watching my videos and my profiles and watching my pages just to see if I'm going to continue to make videos, if I'm going to continue to do what I do, despite all the stuff that they try to do to distract me. And it's like, I've been doing this before you existed, or I acknowledge you existed. Not to say that I ever did, but it's like, why would I change myself for you? Because you got to be in a cult, or you got to be in a cover, or you got to be in a group just to feel accepted. I'm different. I can stand alone and still feel accepted and still feel fulfilled within my own self. See, we're not the same. You see what I'm saying? But that's all I gotta say. If that kind of resonate with you, or you kind of been through some crazy other scenario similar to mine, like, I don't know, like, you could let me know in the comments or something like that. But yeah, I am a target individual, and you know, a lot of things that people have done or tried to do to me was only to try to, you know, get me out of my own position. But you can't take me out of position you didn't put me in. I didn't sign no contract. I didn't join a cult. I didn't sign no blood oath. I ain't drip no blood or nothing. Like, you know, I ain't signed to no covenant. So, you know, I'm sovereign. I'm free. You see what I'm saying? So they be trying to get you to not realize that, or they be trying to make you feel like you gotta go outside of yourself to have something in the world, or to have something in life. And that's not the case. You don't have to sit in your soul. You don't have to join a cult. You don't have to join a group. You don't have to be no groupie. I never been a groupie. I don't like being a groupie. I don't like being a follower. That only lead to self-destruction and other people's demises. A lot of times they be wanting you to self-delete, or you end up being you being so desperate to sign or join a cult and stuff, and then y'all be wondering why these people be disappearing, or they just end up like passing away and stuff. And it's not just because they was passed away, because they agreed to being passed away, being a sacrificial lamb, or being the blood sacrifice and stuff like that ahead of time. You see what I'm saying? So as soon as that's, yeah, you come into agreeing saying that it is a binding contract. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, I think that's it. That's all I gotta say, and I'm done.